Well, Louis, it's the end of an era. I feel like your time at Motherwell has come to an end, and I'm sure you go on with a heavy heart, but it's a great opportunity for you.
Yeah, it's a strange one because it's happened so quickly and it's happened before January, and you don't normally get to say your goodbyes when you go. So it's a little bit of a different one on a personal note, but it's a good one, and I can show my appreciation to the football club and to the fans and everyone around the football club um, of how welcome they made me feel when I arrived in the door at this football club. This football club's been ridiculous for me in terms of personal, my family, my football, on and off the pitch. It's been the right move for me when I came up here, and I've enjoyed every moment of it.
I guess it's obvious to say that when you came up, did you expect that it was going to pan out like this?
No, not really. If you would have said I scored 50 goals in 2.5 seasons, I'd have laughed at you. But it's not just that. I think that's probably the icing on the cake for me on a personal note. But I think life experience for me and my family. We had a baby up here. Isla's grew up mostly up here. People around Scotland have been like just so kind to me and my family, and that goes a long way. That helped me settle at this football club. And even the first day I walked in, I spoke to Karen, the secretary. I spoke to Aldo, the kit man. You boys in the media, the staff, everyone was so helpful with me off the pitch. It made me settle on the pitch. And anyone coming to this football club in the future, there's not many football clubs like this place.
And I guess, in a sense, your time at Motherwell was always going to come to an end in some capacity. This is the way to do it, though. You're moving on to a bigger club now, pressing the challenge up next for you, and you must really be relishing that.
I can't wait to get going. I'll be honest with you. I think in my career path, it's a step in the right direction. It's Championship football, so I can't wait to get going for Preston. First and foremost, it's a massive compliment that the Championship clubs, were looking at me. Preston have come and got me. It just shows how much they wanted me in the door by paying a fee for me, and that's what I appreciate that, and it's up to me now to repay that faith, what they've shown in me.
Yeah, and this season in particular has been full of highs with the goals you've scored, with the way the team have been performing as a whole. The eyes must be on Motherwell right now if you consider teams coming in for you in January, and some of the other boys are getting looked at as well.
Yeah, I think this season particularly, we've been in the press a lot for good reasons. And the summer was a strange one. There was a lot of change going on at the football club, but it seems to be it's turned out to be a positive for this football club, and we're doing well in the league. We got to a final. I knew it was going to be my last season, so I was desperate to lift the trophy. So I was gutted when that happened, but the memories leading up to that cup final were something that's going to live in my memory forever, and my family's memory forever. So their memories I'm going to take with me.
Yeah, and like you said, your contract would have been coming to an end in summer,
Yeah.
so it was always in your mind that this was going to be your last season. Is that perhaps what's fueled this form that we've seen from you and the goals you've scored and the way you've been playing?
No, I'd like to think my form's been consistent all the way through. Maybe this season I've scored more goals more close together, maybe. But like I touched on there, I kind of knew I was going at the end of the season, because I've said it many times on record, to the press, that I've got to do the best for my family. I've got a very young family. I've got a 3-year-old and a 6-week-year-old, and we as a family discussed it a lot in detail, and we as a family understand it's a very, very short career, and I'm sure everyone in the game understands that. I'm sure the fans understand that, like I've mentioned in the final, in the semi-final, and that I think everyone understands now. I have to do the best for my family, and that's what I'm doing. It's a plus that it's in the Championship and it's closer to home. That's a massive plus side. But the be all and end all is I'm doing the best for my family. I said that when I signed for this football club, if you remember, and that's what I'm doing again. But in terms of my form this season, I've just tried. I'll be honest. There's been a lot of press surrounding myself from the start of the season when the Aberdeen stuff was going on and rumours about other clubs, and I just tried to forget about it and just play and take each game as it came, and I think I did that, and I managed to score a few goals.
You mentioned what you said when you first came to the club. One of the first things you said in one of your first questions that you were asked, you said, "I'm here to score goals." You've done that. You've touched on the fans, the club, the opportunities. I have to ask you, any highlights that you can pick out for us?
I've got so many, I'm not going to lie to you. The biggest highlight has got to be the semi-final, the second goal, and winning the game. That's whenever I think about any game or any goal, that one's going to come right to the top straight away. And then, you know, there's the goal. I don't know why, but the goal against Hamilton, the last minute 10 men goal, was something. Them scenes I will never forget. Doing a knee slide on 3G and having sore knees all over the new year. That's something I will never forget. You know, there's so many highs I've had at this football club, and like I say, you know, I've got only positive things to say about this football club and about Scottish football. It's been brilliant for my career.
Well, like you said, there's been so many highs for yourself. You've given so many highs for the fans, for the club. Louis, we wish you all the best in your campaign coming up with Preston and in the future. So thank you for having Louis.
Thank you very much to everyone involved and everyone that supported me along the way. Thank you.